everyone, my name is Arya Chhat. Today I am going to narrate a story written by Johannes Perry. Johannes Perry was born on 12 June 1827 in Hissel, a small village in Switzerland. She started writing at the age of 44. She is the author of more than 50 stories for both adults and children. However, Heidi undoubtedly remains the most famous work. So let's enjoy her most famous story, Heidi. Once upon a time, there was a little girl called Heidi. Due to the loss of her parents, her aunt Pete was taking care of her. One day she took Heidi to her grandfather's hut in the mountain. Grandfather was a grumpy old man. Heidi loved her grandfather from the first sight, and happy times were about to begin Heidi in the mountain. In the following days, Peter the shepherd and Heidi's first friend started to take Heidi with him to graze his goats in the meadow. Everything was so new and exciting for Heidi. One day her aunt Pete came back to take Heidi to a city called Frankfurt. She explained that a rich family in Frankfurt wanted a child as a companion for their only daughter Clara, who was an invalid. "I don't want to leave. I love my grandfather," cried Heidi. But she was convinced to go after her aunt promised that she would come back to the mountain after a short while. They arrived at a big mansion in Frankfurt after a long train ride. Heidi met Clara. Clara was a crippled child. She spent her days in a wheelchair. Clara and Heidi get along very well and became best friends. Miss Rottenmeier, the housekeeper, was very tough and strict lady. "Get up, Heidi, you lazy girl! It's time to study. You still have to learn a lot," said Rottenmeier. Clara helped Heidi to learn to read and write. Heidi liked being here with Clara and all, but she missed the mountain and her grandmother too much. Her heart was full of longing. Clara's father and grandmother realized Heidi's sadness. After a while, they decided to send Heidi back to her grandfather. Clara was sad because Heidi was leaving, but at last it was time to say goodbye. Happy to be back in the mountain, Heidi went running home and hugged her grandfather as tight as she could, and they both were happy again. A while later, Heidi was high in the clouds with happiness because of the letter that she received, saying that Clara is going to visit Heidi soon. When in the Alps, Clara liked Peter a lot, but Peter was a bit hesitant because he was afraid that Heidi would go back to the city again with Clara. One day he pushed Clara's wheelchair up from the cliff, thinking that this will solve everything. Without wheelchair and with mountains pressure, Clara became much stronger and even started to walk slowly with the help of Heidi. "I can walk, Heidi. I owe this to you." One day, Clara's father and grandmother came to visit Clara. When they saw Clara walking, they could not believe their eyes. They were very thankful to Heidi and grandfather. At that moment, Peter felt really sorry about what he had done. He confessed, "I apologize to all of you. What I had done was so very wrong. We forgave you, right, Clara? Even though you had done a mistake, we're happy to see Clara walking." Heidi exclaimed. Everyone laughed with joy. Clara and her family promised to come back next summer. They all lived happily ever after. I hope you enjoyed my story. Thank you.